Yeah.
Coldplay. That's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, yeah. Not bad.
Nice little track. Yeah. Well, Steve, we've been away now for what, 12, 13, 14 weeks?
Is that really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been looking forward to coming back. It's great to be back.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, we've had some laughs, some tears in the interim, I imagine.
Yeah.
We've had a few ups and downs. Obviously been working on the TV show, The Office, BAFTA winning. Coming soon, BBC Two. But Rick, I just need to mention something quickly to you. When did I last see you? I saw you yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because we went up to Edinburgh yesterday. We were very nicely invited to go and talk at the Edinburgh International Television Festival. It was quite a big deal. We went up there and we were interviewed. And Ricky chose to go on the train because it takes like 4 hours. Is it 4.5 hours or something on the train?
Yeah.
But it's quite leisurely. It's quite sort of gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah.
I opted to go for the plane option and fly up there.
More modern.
Exactly, and they bankrolled that, they paid for it all, and that was all not very nice. And as I recall, when I last saw you, we got a cab, didn't we? And you asked if you could get the cab to drop you off at the train station.
Yeah.
And then it took me on to the airport.
Yeah.
Did I... Now, that was before... the last time I saw you was before I got to the airport and missed my flight, wasn't it? Because I had to drop you off in the centre of town. Yeah, no, that was just before I had to pay £165 to upgrade to another ticket.
How did you not tell me that in the last hour?
£165, Ricky, I had to pay because we dropped you off at the train station. So, I mean, do you want to go halves on that, or what do you want to, how do you want to deal with that? How do you want to sort that whole mess out?
Why were you late?
Why was I late? Because we dropped you off in the centre of Edinburgh, and do you know how hard it is to get out of Edinburgh in rush hour traffic?
But it was only 3 minutes away, so you'd have missed it anyway.
No, because if we'd gone the other direction, it would have been 20 minutes. It took me like an hour to get to the airport. And I got there, and the plane had already left, and the cabbie was just laughing. He was saying, we're never going to make it. He goes, you were a religious man, you better start praying. I thought he was being facetious. He was absolutely right. £165.
But hold on, why didn't he tell you that when he picked up at 4:15?
It makes you wonder. So obviously, I'm a little bit annoyed. Because, you know, I'm not a man who likes to sort of spend unnecessarily.
But wait, this is not my fault, because you were there when we made that decision. I didn't impose this on you. We both decided that might be... It's both our fault. I mean, it's no one's fault.
It's both our fault. That's fair. That's all I wanted to hear. It's both our fault. Therefore, it's both our financial obligation.
No.
£165? Just split that in half. Write a cheque, Rick. Write a cheque. It's fine. I trust you. You know.
Phone in. I think everyone. This is.
You're clearly irresponsible.
No, of course I'm not. If you share a cab and then one person's lucky enough to not be late and one person is unlucky enough, and that's what it is, bad luck. I don't think you share the obligation. It's a moral dilemma, this, isn't it?
But it's more than that, though, isn't it? Because let's be honest.
What?
Even if you had known that I was going to get there late, you'd have wanted me to hang around just so you weren't left around waiting for a train on the road.
No, because I got there...
Because you get bored sitting there, so you'd have wanted me to at least got in that cab.
I got there way too early. I actually got there I was there about 30 minutes
early.
You made
it fine then, that was...
Well, exactly, so I mean, I sacrificed me hanging around for half an hour so you could get it at 4:15. And the other thing is this, you were going to get it at 4:15 anyway.
Yeah, but I would, if I'd gone the other direction and not dropped you off in the centre, I would have been there in time.
Would we?
Well,
is that true? Well, only God knows.
Well, and the cabbie. What I mentioned it to. So...
I'll tell you what to cheer you up. I'll tell you what's better than 80 quid. I'll tell you what's better than... Shall I?
Go on.
Music.
What, are you paying the whole 165?
Listen, look, I brought in a little track here, Bruce Springsteen off the Tunnel Love album, and I know you're a Springsteen fan.
I'm a Springsteen fan. We should just qualify this, because a lot of people who listen to XFM obviously a bit edgy about Springsteen. They just think he's this old, kind of ludicrous 80s rocker, the bandana, you know, the flying the flag, which he never really was.
No, that was Bon Jovi.
Exactly,
don't confuse them.
Bon Jovi. But seriously, no, do you know what I mean? He did write some great music in the 70s, and he's just got a little bit kind of pompous in the 80s, but he still turned out some amazing tunes, one of which I imagine is this one, Rick.
This one's called Brilliant Disguise. Bit of Springsteen there, Brilliant Disguise on XFM 104.9. I think that's soothed you a little bit. That's
not really
taking the blood off. I just remember something as well.
80 quid, Rick, 80 quid.
You know what? We finished the talk at about sort of 3, and we had a couple of hours to kill before we got about that half 2, wasn't it? We had a couple of hours before we got the taxi, and we were eating in this cafe, and Steve said, how long's your train journey? I said, 4.5 hours. He went, so you got, what time you get? I said, I'll get in about 10. He went, 6:30, me. And he's quite smug. And I went, yeah, I said, it was quite a long time. I just started to sort of relax now. He went, yeah, I said, he said, I think I'm come off better here, because usually you've organised all this stuff. He said, but I think you've chosen wrong here. I said, I think you're right. Didn't you?
Don't think those words weren't coming back to haunt me as I was handing over 165 notes. All I was thinking was,
and I was on
Ricky's
the
going to be
train
loving
in
it.
first class, drinking John Smith's and listening to Mercedes Walkman.
But I handed over my initial card. She said 165 quid then. I went, fine. I handed over the card. It was a Switch card. She said, we don't take Switch.
Don't they?
I was thinking, what am I going to do then? I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going to get the money from.
What did you do in the end then?
Well,
Go to the
luckily I had
cash?
another card.
Oh, right.
And she managed to accept that one. But I don't know what I'd have done there. I don't genuinely
You
don't
didn't
know what
tell
I'd
me
have
you
done.
had another card.
Yeah, I got 2 cards.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that is depressing.
I was so depressed because I just kept thinking about what I'd said to you. I've won this time because normally I'm always like legging it for tubes, or I'm just, you know, or I get stuck in the rain, or
And
something.
I've
I just never
organised
seem
a
to be able to
driver or
organise travel.
something. He goes, why didn't you get me a job? I said, why? It's up to you. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Every man for
But
themselves.
this time it was 4.5 hours, and I was just in that 40 minutes on the plane. There'd have been no problem.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm so livid. Do you know, I got off because I was not very well either. I'm a bit ill at the moment. I got off the plane, and I thought, well, I could get a cab from the airport all the way back home, but, you know, I've already been stung for 165 quid. Got the tube. Took me forever.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it took me forever. So I got in probably later than you did. Around the 11 o'clock mark.
You didn't really?
No, it wasn't quite as bad as that. But I was so I'm really depressed, Rick. So I was to say 50 quid has took me
money,
right out.
I mean, Steve does not like to waste money, and I mean by that I mean
I don't like to spend money.
no. He had to go out and get a shirt for a photo shoot, quite an important photo shoot for, I think, the Times, right? Went out, he was buying a shirt, went out, planned it, went short. Came back, $14.99 from Henny's.
Henny's, $14.99.
He knew where he was aiming, he aimed straight for Henny's, he knew where he can get a bargain. This is a man...
But it seems to me that at that kind of price, you can throw them away out. You don't even need to wash them, really. You can throw them away using, like, Kleenex.
Have you ever thrown one away?
No.
No.
Just scrape off the stains and keep on wearing it, Rick.
Remember that time when we went to the casino for my birthday, and I was like 100 quid down, and some people were 100 quid up and 100 quid down. He, after the 3 hours we were there, was down £20, genuinely depressed.
I was almost crying.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Well, it's because it's a mugs game gambling. It really is. Was that where we? Because I went there. It was. There was one time we went there. It was our agent's birthday.
Oh, that was another time we went there, right? And he was up, and he got a win. He was 30 quid up, and so I said, "It's your round then." And the round was more than 30 quid, and he couldn't believe it. And he sat down and he went, "I can't believe it." He said, "And I bought him a present, so I was already down."
Yeah. I was. I turned out I was already down because I bought our agent a gift. I didn't see him buy a round. And you know that thing where you're buying a round of drinks for people you don't even know? So it's like, what's the story there? Why am I suddenly bankrolling you drinks? It's like, I don't know you people. I'm not going to get any kind of... I'm not going to see you again to sort of reap the benefits at a later
'Cause he
point.
came in with his three
most of you are
£10
married or
chips.
engaged, so I'm not even going to pull from it. It was a waste of time.
It was like-
just
it-
pure generosity.
It was something like from Swingers, because he came into the cocktail bar holding 3 chips up worth £10 each, and went, "Hello," like that.
Yeah, I was £30 up. That's a lot of money, Rick. You know, Carl, you know that. 30 quid. You don't want to sniff at that.
Oh, what song should we play? We've got lots of songs in. It's hard.
Bit of Incubus.
Just to make me more depressed.
Black Rebel, Motorcycle Club, Spread Your Love. You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I suppose so.
First show back.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's great to be
I'm
back.
just thinking about that money, Rick, to be honest. It's still playing on my mind.
I know, yeah.
Could we maybe get like a sort of telethon type thing going, or a little charity thing, just sort of help me pay?
You can't really ask people to send you money. It's
Really?
technically begging.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, is
Unless
there
you're
any
are you a registered charity?
I suppose not. Not really.
We could probably get you status.
Yeah. But could I promise? I mean, could I pretend to give them something in return? I mean, am I allowed to sell things on the radio?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so-
Although you probably get in trouble with the authority if you're using it to sort of like to your own.
Yeah.
Not like everyone else doesn't.
Not exactly. Yeah.
Free lunches and
Yeah.
sponsorship and God knows what.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that work here, small fry, the scum.
Exactly, the nobodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 165 quid is it's quite a lot of money. So I mean, if you want to contribute anything, Rick, as I said before, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. No, I would if I felt any responsibility.
Right. Yeah,
or cared.
sure.
But yeah, I got there too early, which is annoying. What we should have done really was get you your plane and come back, because I'd have had time.
Do you know, I was going to mention it at the time, but I didn't want to because I knew the answer would be no. So I was off.
Oh, Carl. Oh, I've had a great time. I've forgotten how good it was just to have a normal just to have a conversation with you. Have you been looking forward to this? He's really down today, isn't he?
He's down, man, isn't he?
Just a bit tired.
But it's interesting because I said to him, did you enjoy Edinburgh? He spent the week up in Edinburgh, obviously, and he said he had well of time. He loved it up there. He's been partying every night, and he actually enjoyed it. And I've never met him when he's actually enjoyed anything before. He's never enjoyed anything, as far as I know. And I'm depressed that we weren't involved.
His paper round.
He loved the paper round, and this is the first time.
Yeah, he was talking about that the other day as well. About I said to him, he really thinks that paper round he had when he was 14 was the best job he'd ever had.
Yeah,
he still thinks it's the best job because he said he was his own boss. Well, no, you weren't. He went, well, I'll get on my bike and think. And he said, I bet if I phoned those people who I delivered the papers to, they'd say it was the best delivery they've ever had. He said, in fact, I bet a lot of them have chucked in delivery because it went downhill. This is all, he's thinking this as he went along.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Imagine phoning someone up and saying, you don't remember me, but I used to deliver your paper 10 years ago. Was it the best delivery service you've ever had?
No, but if I said I delivered it 10 years ago, you used to, if you got up at like 6 in the morning, it was there for you.
Yeah.
There's no other paper boy who could guarantee that they'd have that paper when they got out of
if
bed.
you could earn enough money, would you do a paper round again? If that was your job, but you were being paid enough to make a living from it, is that something you think about? Do you think you'd enjoy it as much nowadays?
Yeah, I reckon I would, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen to some music.
Sure.
£1,000 a week, would you do the best?
Yeah.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Is there anyone out there who is willing to test that? Is there anyone who's willing to pay Carl, right,
a
grand
Yeah.
to take a week off work and deliver papers just for that week?
All day though, it's all day.
No. I'll get up and the customers will have their paper.
Yeah, but can I tell you what
6 o'clock
street
in the
it
morning.
is?
No, because
No, it's the M25.
see,
You are being paid £1,000.
Yeah,
£1,000.
you got to deliver to the M25. I'll tell you what, let's take the mood down a little bit and play one of the most beautiful songs I've been looking forward to getting back on the road. Just to play this, to be honest. It's Jimmy Webb's version of Galveston.